Okay, the session is now on recording, and I want to welcome all of you to this session. We are going to be talking about soft skills. All these while we're talking about techniques, documentation, meeting, this and that, how you can use this tool to create this. Yeah, all of them are good. We need technical skills, but we equally need soft skills. We need both of them to excel. You can't be a good leader without having a leadership charisma. You need to you need to combine all of them, weave them together so that you can stand out. So without wasting time, we're going to look at them one after the other. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to have like 6 key. Not that it's the only, but there are so many of them. We'll start talking about all the leadership, all the soft skill that you need to stand out. Yeah, there are so many leadership skills, soft skills, but we're going to discuss 6 of them. So I hope we can you can see my screen.
Yes, sir.
All
Yes, sir,
right.
I can.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
All right. That's good. Okay. Out of all the soft skills that we need, we're going to start with leadership and communication skills. We'll start with leadership, then we're going to cover both communication and others. So we'll try to cover everything today. All the skills, try to cover them. So we're going to be fast because we don't have time. We need to start our project, and you need enough time to intern on this project. So before I used to take my time to work, we're going to be a bit fast. So leadership is number one. You are a leader. Like in project management, the project manager is the leader. You don't drag this position with anybody. No matter, even if you look fragile or no matter what, you are young. You know, some people see young person. You can see a project, you see a very young guy, very small boy, small girl become the project manager. He is the leader. It doesn't matter the age. So, and you need to behave as such. So leadership in project management is the ability to inspire, motivate, and guide team members towards the achievement of project goal. So this key words is very important. Inspiration, inspire, motivate, and guide. That's what we are looking up to leaders to do. They need to inspire you to. Project is full of challenges. When there is difficulties and the team members are highly motivated and there's good inspiration, and then There's no way at times you see some team members or followers, they try to even take a bullet for their leader. Why? Because they're highly motivated. They're highly inspired. So your own is to guide. You have a lot of people doing their different roles, their different tasks. It's not easy. Some people will be struggling, some people will be excelling. So you have to be there to guide them. If there is a success, that success is not going to individual team members. The credit is coming to the team and mostly to you, the project manager. So that's why you have to be a good leader that can inspire, motivate, and guide team members towards the achievement of project goals. Effective project leader possess a combination of vision, communication skills, and emotional intelligence to mobilize team members. Yeah. Communication is just not only speaking, body language is a communication, emotional. You need to be connected to your team. That connection needs to be there, and it's important to have that connection with your team members. Just like a teacher, you need to be connected to your team members. You need to your students. That is the inspiration they need. They are looking up to you to take this step. And this is what you need to be there for them, inspire them. We can do it. You must be able to communicate in a very clear language that everybody understands. It's important. Communication is not speaking Queen's English. Communication is when people do understand what you say or what you are trying to or let them understand. Communication can be body language, it can be any. So when you can do that effectively, that is key. I've worked with so many distributed teams globally as project managers, and I always use it as an example, working with Indians. So many of them I work do not they can't even speak English very well. But to strike a balance, we know how we communicate. At times we write, there are times they use this thing, convert, they write. So there's ways you must find a balance. Some people, they might not communicate, more especially developers, they might not be able to communicate well, but they know what they are doing. So you must find a way to support them. That is motivation, inspire them that, yeah, you can do it, all of us can do it. All these are challenges. If it's communication barrier, language barrier, we can trash it. We have come to stay. I work from people from Spain, so many of them. I've worked with different people, and we manage to bond and work on our project. So it's the duty of the project manager, the leader in a situation like this, to be able to bond everybody together, irrespective of tribe, irrespective of race. I'm black, I'm white, or I'm a Yoruba, I'm Igbo, or Hausa, or a TV, Doma, or so many ethnicity that is trying to kill us. You are a project manager or a leader, it's your duty. You don't encourage ethnic bigotry. I can see Nigeria is a very beautiful country. All we need is someone who can inspire us, who can motivate us. And you see, we'll do better than so many European countries, so many Western countries. But so many of these leaders they don't care. They don't even talk to us. They don't communicate. They don't even try to understand us. At times you have a crisis and you'll be begging them to talk to us. You know, they don't care. Even if they want to talk, they become so nonchalant and this and that. And that's why people are not expecting. How many people are government paying school fees for in Nigeria? Government have never paid school fees for anybody. Government have never paid anybody unemployment benefits. Government have not done anything for us, and we are still happy. All we need is just that inspiration. Just try to inspire us to do what that is what the leadership stands for. People are looking up to you. That is it. But look at here in a country where I live here in UK, government takes almost all your bills. If all your children goes to school, whether you work or you don't work, government make sure that every child gets better education from nursery. They started sponsoring kids from nursery to university level. You know, so you don't go to school not because your parents are not affording, just because you don't want to go. This is what leadership. So I'm just trying to be a bit of project that for us to understand leadership should be able to inspire people, even if there is lack. We can't do it. You can still. That's why what a father stands for. At times you see from family they don't have, but you see the kind of love. You see their parents will always be there. They always encourage everybody. When things are not going the way it's supposed to be, they will always understand. They will support their parents. They can just drink water and go to bed. But you see some family, everything is there, but there is no leadership. And you see children, this one will be going this way, the other one will be going this way. The money is there, but no leadership. So leadership is guiding everybody towards their goal, making sure that everybody is inspired, making sure that everybody is motivated. That is leadership. Will have direction. Like a family need to have a family direction, a goal. What everybody is trying to achieve, the educational goal, this goal, this. So we try to support everybody, like every team member, make sure everybody is supported in a way the family can. So that is leadership. So let's look at key attributes of leadership. Vision. In project, we must have clear vision. What do we plan to achieve? You cannot come to your team members and be telling them, I think, no. You talk with authority. This is what we should do. And this is what is expected from us. Yes, we can do it. I know we can do it. So you must talk confidently. You cannot say something and come back and say, sorry, I didn't, that's not what we mean. You come back again. They are beginning to lose that, inspiration. You don't motivate them because they don't even know if they are doing it. But when you start have clear vision of what needs to be achieved, that is when they start believing in you. Your one is one. A is A. You can't just compromise. Your statement is an authority. When you communicate, it's an authority. You don't need to send a memo. You don't need a report because we've not seen any memo. You didn't send any email. We didn't receive text. Once you say something, that is an authority in that project team, and not just project team, across, even in government. A governor cannot come and say A and tomorrow say no, sorry. You can't say that. You don't talk too much. Leaders do not talk too much. You talk when it's required to talk. You, a project manager, you don't come and be blah, 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 blah. No. You need to be coordinated. I'm not saying you are going to be antisocial, but there's a limit the way, because everything you say is an authority. So That is a vision must have a clear goal of what need and communicate it effectively to team members. Communication, yes, during communication, open, transparent communication channel to convey expectation, provide feedback, and foster collaboration among team members. There must be an open communication channel. Everybody must understand way of communication. Like now, in this our project, we have WhatsApp where we communicate, where we chat, and our team, everybody will be just looking up to me. What Mr. Charles have not said anything. I don't come. You see, why I don't come all the time to chat, Papa? It's not because I'm anti-social to play around, to post this and that. But when you start something like that and at times you lost control, it's going to mess the whole platform up. So you need to be coordinated because they are looking up to you. Once you say it's an authority, and that is the way it should be. So that is the way you are going to, very soon all of you are going to be managing projects here. So you mind the way you come. You don't just talk, we are A, should be at A. And try as much as possible to say what you think is the truth. No biasness, no siding anybody. If there is conflict, you know, more people should know you as a very disciplined person. At times when they see people as disciplined, people start fearing you. You are too rigid, this and that. Even if authority goes with influence. That is influence. You need to possess that influence as a project manager. Communicate, like in as we are going to start project very soon, we are going to have a collaborative environment. So we must make sure that there is environment where everybody is free to communicate their view, and where information and every information, there must be transparency. Nothing should be hidden for team members. They should know what is going on at all times. They should know the expectation of stakeholders. If there is change, they should know that things have changed. So we should be able to communicate transparently is important. Motivation, inspiring and empowering team members by recognizing their contribution, providing opportunities for growth, and fostering positive work and positive work environment. Yeah, when team members perform well, don't just all the time criticizing them. All the time is all the time is critics. No. Celebrate them. You know, when somebody does something, try to celebrate them. Celebrate the team. That's why we should be having key milestones. Once we hit a milestone, you celebrate them. Once you celebrate, you can take them out for a dinner. Even if you are not the one paying, at times you just take the team and everybody will be even willing to pay. You just organize, let's have a dinner. And they will come out. In our project, we'll have dinners together all the time. And it's not the project manager, it's because everybody is earning. Just the project manager to give that direction. This project, everybody will be very happy to come out and have. This is motivation. They are happy. Make them happy. Make them feel belong. That's why even here I've decided that we are going to in each country where it's possible, then we'll have people like now. We're going to have people in UK where if they care, I'm not going to force them, but I'm going to make it out here. Let them come and once in a while hang together, try to build bond through that. People in Lagos or people in this come together, get to know yourself, not just remote, people in different zones. would come together and do some 1 or 2 outdoor activities. It's important. It helps the team to remain highly motivated. So, but it's not just walk, 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 walk. You know, we must find a way to balance it, celebrate their contribution. Decision making, you should be able to know how to make decision. Make timely and well-informed decision. Let information flows timely. And well-informed decision is when you say something, you say something. Don't come and be, I think. You do not use that word, I think. Try to understand what is going on before you come to address their team. We should be addressing them with authority. So, well-informed decision considering input from stakeholders and team members while maintaining accountability for outcome. So, yeah, you don't use I think. It's when there is everybody is looking up to you to understand direction. You come, well, I don't know, but I think we should do it this way. You are not motivating them enough, so you should know how to take quality decision. Conflict resolution, addressing conflict and agreement constructively, promoting dialogue, understanding differences, and finding mutual beneficial solution. You can't be biased when there is conflict. You can't just because this person in your project, you have has been your friend more than, and there is conflict, try to side it up. No, you have to be very clean. When there is conflict, you have to address it the way it is. It's not about siding anybody. It's about trying to resolve the conflict. It's not about blaming anybody. It's about trying to solve the problem. You must promote dialogue. Dialogue is number one. Trying to resolve whatever is the issue. It's not about suspending. I will suspend you, you are suspended, or you are this. Well, it depends on the kind of, there is a gross misconduct, then there is a disciplinary measure for gross misconduct, and somebody acted in that manner, then the person should face the penalty. But when there is conflict, the first thing that should come to your mind is, how do you promote dialogue? Dialogue. You call two parties together. Before you start trying to find out what, you have to let them know that they are adults. And we are here for work. We are not here for anything. We are here to support our family, to earn and support our family, and support this project that is providing daily income for us. Support this vision. But not just start trying. You must talk like an adult first. Talk to them like adults. When you talk to them like adults, they will feel remorse. Even if you are right, everybody will then start trying to look for peace. It's when you talk to them without blaming anybody, both of every people involved in a conflict with any way or stakeholder, everybody will be seeking for peace. Nobody will be looking for, it's your fault, no finger pointing. Because it started with dialogue, peacemaking. That is it. So after that, if there is anyone who did not perform very well, you can call the person one-on-one and tell the person off. That's the best way to do it. Like an adult, you tell the person off. So don't be scared of telling somebody who is not misbehaving, but first try to resolve it with dialogue and maturity. Delegation. Leadership comes with delegation. You see, when you delegate duties to team members, it makes them happy. Don't think you can do everything alone. Delegates, it shows you trust them, level of trust you have on them. And you see them, they will help you. They will help you do the work and things like that. You know, you see, when we start, I just appointed a class rep, and he has taken a lot of pressure off me. Yeah, and he's happy, and all of us are happy. And we'll have more in each project, we're going to have different leaders in each group. That will take stress away from me, and they are going to be happy because they know you trust them. Don't do everything yourself. Don't feel like nobody can do it. It makes them feel like they are not worth it, they are not worthy, they are not good enough. When you don't, try to delegate, empower your team, give them opportunity to shine. So, empowering team members and delegating tasks and responsibility effectively while providing support and guidance as needed. You know, don't just try to do everything. And yeah, like if you are a local government chairman, don't try to attend all the functions. You know, don't. Just few functions, attend some functions. Some functions send your vice chairman. Some you send some other like supervisors or this, and that's why I was doing that, and they were very happy. I recognized them, I empowered them. You know, they go represent local government in different places, in government. In my own project, I do it as well. It's not only that it gives you breathing space, but it makes team members, you know that you respect them. You believe they can do it. And you see, they will even want to do it better than you, to prove to you that, yes, what you picking them to do this, you didn't make a mistake. So try to do that. It's important. Even if you are in your home, don't just try to do everything. You know, if you are a mom, if you are don't try to let everybody learn how to cook. Even if there is pouring oil, you can call your pour a kind of 2 spoons of oil in that soup. You see that small child you ask to pour, the person will be very happy. You are delegating the person to do some work, meaning you are believing in that. She knows she or him know that she or him is legible. You are believing. So that is where you confidence, bring out the best in them. Once they do it twice, you see at times, if you are not at home, you can see someone of them can stand up and start prepping food for the younger ones, because they know you've already believed they can do it. They don't need to start calling you if they are hungry. They try making an attempt. In projects like that, if something is going wrong, even if they are trying to let you know, you see some team members who come, work hard to resolve. They don't have to wait to do everything. That is empowerment. It's important. But if you do not empower them, you work and work and work and kill yourself. Role modeling, lead by example, demonstrate professionalism, integrity, and commitment to project success. You cannot just talk or do. You have to lead by example. Lead by example. As a father in the house, you can't just be all the time complaining, this house is so dirty, this. In my house, I wash plates. I do everything, all the house chores. I cook. I do it. And my son, I'll just say, you see me, you're doing all these things. The day I'll come to your house and you are not cooking or you're not washing plates, you are happy I'm washing plates, I'll smack you. Even if you're yes, we'll laugh. You know, at times I'll say they want to, you have to lead by example. You don't need to be, they've never seen you wash a plate. They've never seen you do anything. Why this place is dirty? Have you ever watched? You know, they learn from you. Let the team members learn from you. You can't just be, don't do the, let them do your work. If you have deliverables, some of the key deliverables we are working on, you must submit it on time. They should know that you are submitting your deliverables on time. For instance, if you are the one in charge of project plan, make sure that that project plan that you are in charge of is on time. You submitted it on time. Everybody have access to it on time. So when a team member, they are failing to submit their deliverables on time, you have mouth to talk to them. Your deliverable is late or this. But if you are not just there, it's not going to work that way. So you must lead by example. That is true leadership. True leadership. If you want to serve food, if you want the people to serve you food, first try to serve other people food. If nothing will, you're not going to change anything that you serve somebody food. That is true leadership. When I was a local government chairman, I have some of the police auxiliary that work with me. I go out to eat. Some of all the restaurants I go with them. Like the time we go for crunches, that's most of the places. We'll go there and they will say sit down. They all sit down. I have 4 of them working with me. They will sit down. I will go there. I'll tell them, what do you want to eat? They will all give order. I will go and carry the food and serve them. People will looking at me. People know that I'm the mayor, but I'll be carrying the food. I'll be serving my police auxiliary. Some of them will be fear. I say, eat your food. We'll eat in the same table. That is leadership by, example, and very happy. There's a time my security, my gate man, during this, it was during a festive period, my wife and everybody traveled. So I was just decided to stay back because of some meeting. It was only me and him that's in the house. And we had all we need is to boil food, rice, and eat. I quickly dash into this thing, put this in, boil rice, and call the man. The man came and I served him. He said, no, I'm not gonna ask why. Did I put poison in this? But why must you? He said, why must I serve him? I said, no. Where did they write it that it must be that you must be you? Your own is to make sure there is adequate security, and if somebody you are not here to serve me or to wash my plate, I can equally. So all of us are men. The main thing at the end of the day, I pay you your whatever is due to you. Yeah. And he struggled to eat the food. I said, bring the food. We are in the dining eating. I know it was not very comfortable, but I tried to make him feel relaxed. That's the way it should be. Nobody is, even if you are the same, it doesn't matter. You should be able to serve others. And so that's the way it should be. In your project as well, as a leader, in our office, we have our team lead, our unit lead. This guy, you always go, and when you see him coming back from the kitchen, he will carry up to 4 cups of teas or coffee. He knows which one everybody is taking. He will be going there and be serving everybody tea and coffee. He's the team lead. Everybody, yeah, and that's his way. But if you mess up with him, he'll deal with you. He will encourage you, everybody. Everybody remain motivated. So that's the way it should be. You should be able to be a role model. Don't always raise your shoulder and everybody knows. You see, when you start recurring and I'm the project manager, it means you are losing it. You don't need to tell anybody you are the project manager. In your house, you keep telling your wife, I'm the head of this family. Do you know that I'm the head of this family? How are you telling your wife you are the head of this family? This woman knows they came to their house to marry and they are telling him. It means maybe you are even doubting if you are the head of the family. So you don't need to start real. So if you are the leader, you should be able to do that. And if you are in the house, then you don't need to wait for your wife to come back all the time. You can jump into I cook all the time. Everybody knows if you come to my house, I cook. And it makes me happy. And you see, it's going to give you respect in the house because women know that they are the chairman of the kitchen. But when they see that you can equally cook, you know that even that thing they used to do shakara for you. You yourself can cook. So you make them to mail up for you and they respect you the more. So doing that do not bring you down. It brings more respect. That is role modeling. That's what I see. Role modeling is not when you start going to announce yourself. Everybody will see you and be hailing you, the leader. No, that's not role modeling. All right. Okay, let's look at leadership styles. We have transformational leadership. This kind of leadership inspires and motivates team members through a compelling vision and high expectation, fostering innovation and continuous improvement. That is transformational, continuous improvement through innovation. It should always be compelling them to be more innovative. Servant leadership, focus on serving the need of the team, facilitating their growth and development, and enabling them to reach their full potential is key. That is a very important that you see this kind of servant leadership. That is what the agile project methodology is preaching on. And that is what you as the project manager called Scrum Master. You are a servant leader. You can never get it wrong as a servant leader. Everybody who will not like you as a servant leader. You know, you should look at. I'm not supporting any political candidate in Nigeria, but I want to say, you see, some people will say P2B's way of life because he's more. You saw that other politicians, they'll be, I am this, I am that. So, but some people will try to mellow down, and you see always trying to be there for people. Servant leadership. Try to become, bring yourself down to the people you lead. How can you hear their voice if you are standing so tall? But once you come to their level, you should be able to understand their need. You, a teacher in nursery school or primary school, you stand so tall. How would you hear from these children? It's not going to be possible. You see them, you have to bend at times to listen to that young man in their nursery class. That is servant leadership. You don't need to be so tall, standing tall all the time. At times you need to squat, you know? So it's important. It's going to make you stand out. It's not going to make you, you are not commonizing yourself. You are standing out. Transactional leadership, democratic leadership, involve team members in decision-making process, seeking input and consensus to build ownership and commitment to project outcome. Yes. In some decision-making, you call team members, that is what we call brainstorming. You brainstorm some issues together. Don't just be a lone ranger all the time. That is democrat. There is a teamwork. Try to bring them together where there is need for teamwork. They should be there, brainstorming on issues. And when somebody makes good input, yes, you take that input. It doesn't matter the position. It's a teamwork. Transactional leadership. Focus on task completion and performance using reward and consequence to motivate team members to achieve goals. So this one is quite straightforward. For you to be a good project, you need to application of a combination of all of them in a very solid way, highly optimized combination of this leadership style is important, all of them. Okay, practical application of leadership in project management, setting clear expectation, communicate project goal, roles and responsibility clear to team members to ensure alignment and accountability, inspire confidence, build trust and confidence among team members by demonstrating competence, integrity and reliability, empowering team members, delegates authority and decision-making responsibilities to team members, empowering them to take ownership of their own work and contribute to project success. And leading by example, model desired behavior and value, such as professionalism, teamwork, adaptability, to inspire and motivate team members. So, yeah, whatever you want team members to do, make sure that once they look at you, you are representing. You can't tell team members to be dressing in corporate while you are not looking corporate. You don't do that. So leadership is a fundamental skill in project management, enabling project managers to inspire, motivate, and guide team members towards achieving project goals by developing effective leadership skills. Project managers can foster collaboration and drive innovation and ensure project success. Yeah. So if you combine all this, you're not gonna miss it. And this is not for only project manager, it's for all leaders. All of us here are leaders. You as a father in your house, you are a leader. In a small project, you are a leader. If you are a teacher, you are a leader. Yeah, it's not only project manager. So it's leaders. This is leadership we are talking about. And that's why I say project management is a top leadership skill. Communication skills. Communication skills are essential in projects for project managers to convey information, build relationship, and resolve conflict effectively. Clear, timely, and transparent communication is vital for aligning team members, stakeholders, and project objectives. Key aspects of communication: clarity must be clear. Clarity, communicate information clearly and concisely, avoid ambiguity and confusion. Active listening, listen attentively to other perspective, concern, and feedback, demonstrating empathy and understand. Here, you must be an active listener. Feedback, provide constructive feedback to team members, acknowledging their contribution and areas of improvement. Conflict resolution, address conflicts and disagreement openly and respectfully, facilitating dialogue and finding mutual acceptable solution. Adaptability, tailor communication approach to different audience and context, considering cultural, linguistic, and organizational factor. Like I said, communication, you need to understand people from different backgrounds, some people. So you must find a way to balance when you're communicating. That is it. Documentation, maintain accurate and up-to-date project documentation, including project plan, status report, meeting minutes, and communication log. Very, very important. These are key aspect of communication. Technology, Utilize communication tools and technologies effectively, such as email, instant messaging, video conferencing, and project management software to facilitate collaboration and information sharing. All these are part of communication. Application of communication skills, stakeholder management, communicate project objective, progress, and outcome to stakeholders regularly, soliciting feedback and addressing concern proactively. Team collaboration, foster open communication channel among team members, encouraging information sharing, collaboration, and innovation. Conflict resolution, address conflict and disagreement properly and constructively, facilitating dialogue and negotiating to reach mutual acceptable solution. And change management, communicate change to project scope, schedule, or requirement clearly and transparently, managing expectation and mitigating resistance. Effective communication skills are essential for project managers to convey information, build relationship, and resolve conflict successfully. By honing communication skills, project managers can foster collaboration, alignment, and trust among team members and stakeholders contributing to the project success. That's communication is very clear. So then we have problem-solving skills. You must equally have this. You are a problem solver. As a leader, you should be solving people's problem, but especially our team members. Problem solving is the process of analyzing issues, identifying solutions, and making decisions to overcome challenges encountered during project execution. Effective problem-solving skills are essential for project managers to address obstacles, mitigate risk, and ensure project objectives are met. So we have a lot of project obstacles, and there should be enough mitigation strategies in place to address this. Key aspects of problem solving: analysis, thoroughly analyze the root cause of problems or issues encountered during project execution, gathering relevant data and information to understand the scope and impact of the problem. Every leader should know how to carry out basic root cause analysis, getting down to the root cause of every matter. Creativity, generate innovative and creative solutions to address identified problem, thinking outside the box and considering alternative approach or perspective. You must be very prompt with your, creativity. You can think outside the box. It mustn't be everything mustn't be within what is on the book. At times, you think outside the box to solve some problems. Decision making, make informed and timely decision based on the analysis of available information and the evaluation of potential solutions, considering risk, benefits, and trade-offs. Implementation, execute and implement chosen solution effectively, monitoring progress, outcomes, and ensure successful resolution of the problem. Evaluation, evaluate the effectiveness of implemented solution, gathering feedback and lesson learned to inform our future problem solving effort and improve process. It's important as a project manager when there is this kind of problems within it, involve business analysts if you have good one, because they are key they are very important assets for you in problem solving, because business analysts, their duty is to solve problems. Practical application of problem solving. Number one, risk management. Identify and assess risks to project success, develop mitigation strategies and contingency plans to address potential issues proactively. You must be very good at risk management. We've done risk management. Issue resolution. Address issues and conflicts that arise during the project execution promptly. Don't waste time when there is an issue. It can affect the project if you waste time. So that should be addressed promptly and effectively, facilitate dialogue and collaboration among stakeholders to find mutual acceptable solution. Resource allocations, optimize resource allocation and utilization to address resource constraints or bottleneck, allocating resources as needed to support project objective. Yeah. We don't should be able to know how to allocate whichever resources. That is number one thing. You should know how to do as a project manager. Process improvement. Identify areas for process improvement or optimization within the project management process. Implement change to enhance efficiency, effectiveness, and the quality. It's very, very important. There should be a continuous improvement in everything we do, continuous improvement. Problem solving skills is a critical skill in project management, enabling project managers to address obstacles, mitigate risk, ensure project success. By developing effective problem-solving skill, project managers can navigate challenges, drive innovation, and achieve project objectives. So, problem-solving skill, you must have it, because there's always challenges coming. So you must know how to handle problems. It's a key skill you must know and react to. And you have a lot of people. Well, it depends on, because all the you mustn't have a business analyst in all your projects. But if you have one, try to utilize them, because they are good in problem solving. And we have adaptability in project management. Adaptability is the ability to be flexible and adjust plan, strategies, and approach in response to changing project requirements, project requirements and priorities or circumstances. Yeah, things can change, so you should be able to react to changes and make adequate plan to move on with the project. Changes should not make your project stagnant. You should try to readjust, react fast, and find a way. You are managing a project and you are one of those project managers during COVID-19, and they say everybody should stay at home, no more coming to the office. If you are a smart project manager, you might, depending on the kind of project, you can say, okay, team, well, there's going to be a long time for 2 months. We can still be doing it. Maybe you and your team have not been working remotely before. It's the time to adopt a remote approach to project management. That is being adaptable. So you're now flexible. So because there's a lot of uncertainties, it can happen. We So project managers must be able to adapt to navigate uncertainties, embrace changes, and ensure project success. Aspect of adaptability. Number one is flexibility. You must be flexible. Like I use COVID-19 closing down. A lot of companies that keep on working. Some people, that is sure, as a matter of fact, that is how this remote working started going viral. And today, remote working has come to stay. Resilience. Resilience, maintain composure and resilience in the face of setback. You know, as a leader, you must know how to compose yourself. You can't just, madam, you are the one, the project manager that should be inspiring others, you are the one panicking. Everybody, when you start panicking, what do you expect? For instance, you are the driver and you have a lot of passengers in your bus. You are driving them from Lagos to Abuja, and the car fail brake. You, the driver, Jesus, Jesus. You're the one shouting, Jesus. You are the driver. What do you want? What do you expect all that on the people you are carrying to do? What you should be thinking of, how can I control this bus? You know, resilient, comfort. Try to be, in control. You need to be in charge. Not you shouting. You must be thinking fast, thinking outside the box. What? Changing gear, trying different methods, trying this, and yeah, I've seen some people, like I see one guy carrying a petrol, and the petrol got a fire. I saw it on Facebook. This is a clear leadership, composure, and he knows if there are some people, they will just leave it in the middle of the market and jump out and run, and they will kill multiple of people. But he composed himself, keep on driving, target timing. When he knows that, yes, it can burst, but before it can burst, I can, get to this place where people do not stay or people do not live, and you put in and keep driving in an open field and get there, and before the thing could burst, the guy just and saved so many lives. That is a good leadership, adaptability, composure. That's resilience, and creativity, thinking outside the box. How do I reduce the negative impact when there is challenges? You must be able to face it, So that's it. Composure is very important in life. Not only this project management, you must be composed. Compose yourself. It's important. As a father, when they are looking up to you, you are the one crying like a baby. What do you expect others to do? There are times we men will laugh, while we put on a smiley face when when it's not easy at all. We are not doing it because but you want to encourage others. That is well. Creativity, think creatively and innovatively to develop alternative solution or approach to address unexpected challenges or constraints, leveraging available resources. Yeah, sometimes you have to think outside the box. Outside the box, that is creativity. Find alternative way to do. There is always alternative. There is always technology. There are so many technologies. Always alternative. Yeah. And you see, when I started teaching, please, Angela Nkiruka, put yourself on mute. When I started, some of the first group of people who struggled So many couldn't afford project planners, and I have to improvise, think outside the box, go look for alternative, and to unravel the project labor. And project labor is solving a lot of helping us a lot, and the market is using it so much. So you must find alternative, find a way. Okay, risk management, anticipate potential risk or disruption to project progress, and develop contingency plan or mitigation strategies to address them proactively. Communication, communicate changes or adjustment to project plan or strategies clearly and transparently to team members and stakeholders, ensuring alignment and understanding. Practical application of adaptability, scope change, respond to changes in project scope or requirement by adjusting plan, timeline, and resource allocation accordingly, and ensure alignment with project objective and stakeholder expectation. Resource constraints, address resource constraints or limitation by reallocating resources, outsourcing tasks, or seeking alternative solutions to ensure project progress. You live in America, you're a project manager, and there is not enough resources. You can't say, well, I'm not going to take this project. How can I pay all these business analysts, these big men here? I can't pay them. Improvise. Look beyond America. If you go to African countries, jump into Upwork. You see a lot of people there that can take, very good people that can take lower wages. That is it. That is where it should be. And that's how Upwork have come to stay. Upwork is clearly for cheap labor, if you don't know. So technology adoption, embrace new technologies or tools that enhance project efficiency, collaboration, and communication, adopting workflow and progress to leverage technology advancement effectively. Yeah, there's new technologies. It helps a lot. There are so many free of them. The one you can get free, that it will help to reduce, the cost of projects and management. Market dynamics, respond to changes in market condition, customer preference, or industry trend by adjusting project strategies or priorities to remain competitive and meet evolving need. Yeah, that is when you are now becoming agile. It's important. All this, you need to know how to apply all this, navigate. Yeah, this is all soft skills. You need to have all these soft skills. It's important. So adaptability is a crucial skill in project management, enabling project managers to respond effectively to changing project requirements, circumstances, or priorities. So you need to cultivating adaptability. Project managers can navigate uncertainties, embrace change, and ensure project success in dynamic and evolving environment. And time management. Like I said, we have so many of them, but we can't discuss all the whole. These ones we are discussing are key. To master them is very, very important. Time management is the process of prioritizing tasks, allocating resources, and managing workload effectively and efficiently to meet project deadline and objectives. Effective time management enables project managers to optimize productivity, minimize delay, and deliver results on time. Let's look at key aspects of time management. Prioritization. You need to identify and prioritize tasks based on their importance and urgency and impact on the project's objective. Focus on high priority activity that contribute most to the success. Planning. Develop a detailed project plan. And schedule. Schedules and timeline that outline key milestones, deliverables, and deadlines, allocating resources, and estimating task duration accurately. Organization. Organize project-related information, documents, and resources systematically, ensuring easy access and retrieval when needed to facilitate efficient work process. Delegation. Delegate tasks and responsibility to team members based on their skills, expertise, availability, empowering them to take ownership and accountability to their work. So once you delegate, it's going to make speed things up. But when only you try to do everything, it's not gonna work. You struggle with your time. Monitoring. Monitor progress against project schedule and timeliness regularly. Identify potential delays or bottleneck early and taking corrective action to keep the project on track. Adaptability. See, adaptability is surfacing again. Be flexible and adaptable in response to changes in project scope, requirement, or priority, adjusting plan schedule as needed to accommodate shifting priorities or unforeseen challenges. And time tracking. Track time spent on tasks and activities accurately using time tracking tools or techniques to identify efficiencies, optimize workflow, and improve productivity. How can we apply time management? Task prioritization. We need to know how to prioritize our tasks very well. The prioritization. There's so many ways we can use prioritization. We can use SEOA metrics. We can use so many prioritization tools out there. So, and it's important we know how to prioritize important tasks because that will help us that even if we are working against the time is working against us, we must have delivered important deliverables. Then schedule optimization. Optimize project schedule and the timeline by identifying critical paths, dependencies, and the constraints, allocating resources effectively to minimize idle time and minimize productivity. Resource allocation. Allocate resources such as personnel, budget, and equipment effectively to ensure that project tasks are completed on time and within the budget constraint. Time blocking. Block out dedicated time slot for specific tasks or activities in your schedule. Minimize distraction and disruption to focus on high priority work effectively. And deadline management. Break down project deliverables into smaller manageable tasks and with clear deadlines, setting realistic expectation and milestone to track progress and ensure timely completion. So you must be able to, combine all these, all of them, or few of them, or at least one of them. You must be able to, like this deadline management, we use it all the time. There's a way of time management. You must not ignore time management. So you can use all of them, or you can choose which one that works for you and use them. So conclusively, time management is critical skill in project management, enabling project managers to prioritize tasks, allocate resources, and meet deadline effectively. By mastering time management techniques, project managers can optimize productivity, minimize delays, and deliver successful projects on time and within the available budget. So that is areas we can try to master. Some of them is a combination of soft skill and technical skills, but these are pure, clean, and areas it will always affect us in one way or the other in project management. So this six of them here is very key, but that's not the only soft skills. There are so many soft skills, but we can't discuss all the soft skills out there. So, but these are the key. So because of time, this is where we're going to stop, and so we can uh, have a few question and answer, and yeah, so that's it. And if you have any question, and I'll take question till like 10 minutes to take question, and then I'll join my next class. Okay, thank you everyone for joining, and yeah, I can say we are progressing. Next week we are going to look at methodologies in project management, and we're then going to close everything about project management by next week, and we're starting the project by next week. So next week we tidy up project management, both everything and starting our project. And thank you everyone. We are really progressing, and with what we've learned, I know if you start even sending your CV now, we should be able to talk to hiring managers professionally based on what we've learned here is enough to get you a job, at least project coordinator job. It has. So because of that, I'm going to next week I'm going to share a project coordinator CV so that people, we don't need to finish before we start getting job. I want to see people with the little skills we gathered here. I want to see you getting job immediately. That's the way I believe, because based on historical data we have here, a lot of people have got their first job within 1 to 2 months of boot camp. But the only disadvantage is that some of them, it entered their head. They got project coordinator and they struggle to finish the boot camp. I know someone who got a project coordinator job just 2 months of the boot camp. He devoted all the time. He don't even check on us again just because he's making some money. And eventually, the job have to stop one day. But while he was doing his project coordinator, so he then come back and the project is already finished. So he wanted, based on the live bootcamp supported her so much, she wanted to be part of her, and I said no. That one is finished. You can go and watch the videos. And she joined our another class to make sure that she finish up, So, but the point here is that you can get a job at this point. And if you get a job at this point, let it not enter your head. This is just the beginning. Even if you get a job as a project manager, it's just the beginning of what you can do in the tech space. You need to remain if you want to learn here as servant leaders, you need to be humble. No matter the success you achieve in this step, remain humble. That's the only way to achieve higher success. All right. I wish you a good weekend. Enjoy your weekend. And yeah, all work, no play. So all the fathers here, take this weekend. You can cook for your family. Tell your wife to relax. Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
tell your wife that Mr. Charles said that I should cook. You are becoming a servant leader. Your wife will say, "Whoa, this man, this place you are going to learn this thing. I must go there too." You know, this one is sweet, you know. Yeah. But it's important. If you have not been taking them out, take them out. You don't need to break the bank to just hang out with your family. You know, if you take your girlfriend out, or even girlfriend, if your boyfriend has been the one taking you out, take him out, spend some money on him. You see, things will change. You know, say this girl, this one you are taking me out. Fear will catch the guy. It's like this girl is trying to leave me. What is happening? You know, try to do things differently, and you see it will change. If it's project, take your project team out. You know, um, celebrate them. If you are a teacher, you can celebrate your students. You can come to work one day, not all the time when you are coming to work, you carry big aim. You know, don't do that. At times you come in, buy a cabin biscuit, share them, and they'll say, wow. You come and tell them no flogging day today, anything, no flogging. You know, and they'll tend to appreciate you and like you even the more. Not all the time. So some teachers, all the time, they carry big aim. You know, don't, it's not all, try, not that you are not going to discipline them, but try doing things differently. You know, it doesn't make you a lower, it makes you a stronger leader. And I rest my case.